Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 6. Back again on the awesomeness that is, well, a stream with me in it. But apart from that, the awesomeness that it is the Lichfield... I know, I'm in one of those moods. Bear with me. The awesomeness, we'll try again. This is the third time. The fourth time, actually, now. It's the Lichfield Trent Valley route, where last time, I've said that again as well, we ended up here at Stafford. After going from Milton Keynes to Crewe, we ended up back at Stafford. The plan for today is to go from Stafford, which is where we are here, this place here, this place, look, Stafford, to go back to Milton Keynes and get back to Crewe, because next time we might be able to leave Crewe and go north. I know. For those watching on YouTube, hi, hello. It's always weird when I watch these back in like a month's time. I do think, what is wrong with me? Anyway, you'll find links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the route. A link down there to the... Yes, just say hello to YouTube. A link down there to the Twitch page where you can watch me live on the Twitchy. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. There's so many of you here at the beginning now. I don't know who to welcome. But there's people. Trent, Stokey, SMD, Coping with Silence, McBone, Nico, Colin, Round Night, Tiger... Sim, Father Christmas, the Bugs Bunny, Grumpy the Dwarf, and Captain Bugwash. They're all here. Right, so the plan is, as I just said, we need to get from here... no, Tooth Ferry doesn't exist. We need to get from here down to Milton Keynes. We want to take something fast if we can. I've spawned in at the same time as we arrived here yesterday because professional. So I don't know what services we're going to get. We just missed a Voyager as I was waiting for you. A Voyager left. So we need to go and look at the Timmy table and see what we've got going in a direction that isn't towards Crewe. Oh, sorry, jammers.
Service to Crewe.
So that's going to Manchester. Oh, that's going to Crewe. We don't want to go that way. The Timmy table.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member
Tiger.
of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted.
Okay.
That's 6
How do
1016. See it.
Hang on. No, wait. Where the heck am I going? Have I just... How have I missed that middle platform? Okay.
Train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 10:32 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston.
Oh.
Calling at Stafford, Rugeley Trent Valley, Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth.
Oh, that's a stopping
Atherstone,
service.
Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Platform 1
See,
for the 10:32
Baldy.
London Northwestern Railway service to London.
See, we don't want a stopping service. We want a fast one, really. And I'm confused as to how I've ended up here. Is it... Where are you going? Holyhead. That's the wrong way. So we can't go to Holyhead. You're going to Birmingham New Street. That's no good because we're on the wrong line. We might have to take a... we might have to do the slow one then back to... Where's platform 1? Has anyone seen platform 1? The one over there that says platform 1. Do you think that might be platform 1? I think it might be. I think that could be a clue. It's the one over there that says platform 1. Well, I wanted to take the 805 down. But I suppose we could get back to Milton Keynes on a slow one and bring a fast one back, which means we do a full line run on the fast one. Yeah, I planned that all along. That was the plan. Yeah, it was definitely... that was definitely...
24-hour CCTV
definitely the plan.
Is an operation.
Let's go down... Where the heck am I going? No, not this way. No, down the stairs. It's very brutalist architecture, which I'm a fan of. Right. So, Rugeley Trent...
The next train to arrive at platform 3 will be the 10:33 London Northwestern Railway service to Crewe, calling at Stafford and Crewe.
What's going the wrong way?
Platform 3 for the 10:33 10:33. London North Western Railway service to Crewe.
No, it's going the wrong way. We want to go to Milton Keynes. We don't want to go to Crewe. We've been to Crewe. We're back at Crewe later, ready for next week. But we want to go to Milton Keynes, which means we'll have to do the slow one, which is due here at some time soon. That's fine. No, we'll take the slow one back down to the place with the thing, and the Milton Keynes one, that's right. And then we'll see if we can get an 8:05 back. The announcement is people who want to go to Crewe. But those people are odd. Things have started well. Our ability to stop is somewhat limited, so maybe a faster one. It's a sunny day. I am, and again, this is overlooked by you lot, and I'm quite frankly shocked because I am a professional. So the fact that you would think I would overrun a platform, I would run a red. I'm just appalled by that. Nice guy, Paul. He's coming around later. I don't see a train yet. Hello. Lucky Paul. Well, I still don't see a train. There may be a train. So, yeah, it'd be 3:50 then, back down. And they're supposed to make a sequel to that, weren't they? But they never did. Oh, by the way, there's videos coming up where I mentioned this. Where I mentioned that my audio was the wrong way round. I don't know if any of you, being astute or ears that worked, have noticed when a train's been coming in on the left, you've been hearing it on the right. I did an audio test. I shouldn't really admit to this, should I? I did a stereo test before I started the stream. And it played left and right audio. And they were, in fact, the wrong way round. What I realised was, when I was having my audio issues the other week, and I was fiddling around with wires, it turns out that I unplugged the output from the PC into the mixer, and obviously I plugged the plugs in the wrong way round. So the left was on the right channel, the right was on the left channel. Now it's correct. Yeah, so whenever you saw a train come in on your left, you were hearing it on the right. I could see it on the output as well, that the left and right channels were wrong. So yeah, it was definitely me. Oops. So in theory now, I should be able to bring down. Hang on, does this work? Yeah. So now everything should be in the right ear. And now everything should be in the left ear. See, I can be professional like that. Right, anyway, it's a train. When's the train coming? It's there, look. How long till I hear a train that doesn't exist?
Western Railway service to London Euston.
See, that's on with the right now. It's working.
Lichfield Trent Valley.
Right. Let's guess. I've been saying it's been wrong for a while. Okay. Okay. Are we in the forwards? No, we're not in the forwards. We're in forwards. Cab lights.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Rugeley Trent Valley, Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston.
It affected every game, Sim. But some games you don't get stereo separation like that.
Familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Right, we're off. Lots of Trent Valleys. Yeah, we can't talk about Trent Valley.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Indeed. If you've just joined, Willkommen. We started at Stafford tonight where we ended last night. The aim is to do the slow train, as we're on now, down to Milton Keynes. Then we're going to go fast back to Crewe, because next week we should be able to start at Crewe and go north. Hang on, I've got to find the... You just joined? No, you were here at the beginning.
AWS operational.
Thank you, Gladys. I seem too happy. I can change that. Hiya! We should... Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet, has it? I can't say something that hasn't been confirmed. We should... maybe, possibly, be able to head north from Crewe next week, which is why we're doing Train Sim. Well, I'm doing Train Sim World next Wednesday. You just joined, but no one noticed. And what do you want? Some flowers? Box chocolates? A medal. Okay. Cookies. Oh, I like cookies. I like cookies that are quite... I like the soft cookies. I don't like those Maryland cookies. Don't like them. They're too hard. I don't like a hard cookie. I like a soft cookie. Do you like Greg's cookies? They're okay as cookie goes. A gooey cookie. Yeah, I don't like them with things in. Oh God, that's a Maryland's more like a biscuit. They are. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. A Subway cookie. They're okay. I should be going to the International Sainsbury's when I go to Llandinium a week on Saturday, and I shall probably buy myself a cookie. The Milky Bars are on me. Okay, anyway, we got 6.5 miles to go to the Rugeley's Trent Valley. Then we've got the Lichfield's Trent Valley. Then we got Tamworth, Trent's Place. All these 3 stations are for Trent. Then we got Tamworth. Then we got Atherstone. Then Nuneaton. Then Rugby. And then Milton's Keyne. A cookie named Anne, indeed. So yeah, the plan. There is a. I plan. There is. You know, again, you lot doubting my professionalism. There is a plan. Just don't wait. Just don't expect that tomorrow night on the stream. We'll get to Crewe today. Next week, hopefully, we'll be able to go north from Crewe to Preston, so up and down there, and then we'll probably end up in Preston, which means we'll go Preston to Carlisle the week after. And then what we'll do is we'll work our way from Carlisle back down to Euston. We have a problem. See if we can do some route hopping and see where we can get to. By that time we might get the Thames Valley branches, which means we can route hop back to Great Western Express, nip on down the Thames Valley branches, and do them, innit? We never doubt the level of professionalism. Really? 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 I do talk. That's gone dark. I have to talk. It's my job. My job is to talk. I don't talk most of the day at work. The level is just a low bar. Told Michael that. I think he called me sexy today in a message. I wouldn't question your plan. Speaking question. I have a question. Oh God, really? Late night love. How's he doing? He's doing okay. He's taking a bit of time out. He will be back. He's doing okay. Yeah, I did. What? Hang on. Bear with me. Just wait. I'll get there. Hang on. We need to do some braking. I am really liking the 350 now. That's what I was trying to get to. No, you can't have Tony. Tony's busy. Tony was last seen in the back of the train with a bottle of Lambrini. And a guy called Sam. Right, we're 2.8 miles from Rugeley Trent Valley. Who's Sam? I didn't want to ask. That they look busy. Lucky Sam. Did he smell? No, I like men. No, look, stop trying. No, stop it. We got Rugeley's Trent Valley, and then I've forgotten now. Lichfield Trent Valley, that's the one. We'll have I know that's what I'm thinking. We'll have another glance at the link. Obviously, with this route, getting back to the route now. Oh, I seriously, I get told occasionally at work I smell nice. Anyway, stop it, look. I'm trying to talk about the route. Some people have look. I don't know if you've realised this. Okay, I'm going to get close to the microphone. Some people have actually tuned into this to hear about the new route. So, you know, I'm going to talk about the new route. If you own the Birmingham to Crewe route and you happen to know... No. Stop it. Look. You're supposed to be professional. Stop it. And you happen to own the Birmingham Cross City route. There's 2 points on this where you can switch between the two. One is Stafford, where we've just left, because that is the link to Birmingham to Crewe. The other is Lichfield Trent Valley that we'll get to. That is the link then where you can route hop to get to Birmingham Cross City. When we get to Lichfield Trent Valley, we'll run up the stairs like we did last night and look at the link. Have I given myself a good talking to? How do you get to Stockport? You can drive a helicopter. You could walk if you wanted to. Plane. You'd have to go to Manchester.
Rugeley Trent Valley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train.
Mind the gap.
Onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Yeah, coach. You've probably got to change at Birmingham. You have to change at Birmingham and probably change at Manchester. I know where Stockport is, southeast of Manchester. Or if I don't want to mind the gap, then you might. If you have to be really thin to fall in the gap.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station.
Another train.
Without warning or distress.
Hang on. There you go.
Service to London Euston.
Some gap.
Calling at
See him.
Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton,
See, the audio's right now.
Milton Keynes,
It's on the left.
and London Euston.
See, professional. I know the audio's correct. Wait until 10:42 and 0 seconds. How was work? It was good today. Very chilled day. So you won't hear imaginary steam trains now. I don't. The display is wrong. It doesn't have a destination. Well, that's not my fault.
Intending to travel on this service.
That was a train. Oh, it's been longer than a week and a half. Right. The next stop is Lichfield Trent Valley. Christ, that was noisy. It's a train. What do you expect? And I was stood 10 feet from it. They're not quiet, are they? Trains are noisy. I don't know if you've noticed.
London North Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston.
Ah. Okay. There's a whole story there. I'm not going to go into it, Connor.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Thank you. I'm going to mention the transport police now. Hang on, we'll wait. Someone commented today on YouTube about how do I get...
This is British
There you go.
Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Anyway, What was I going to say? No, I have a plan. There's the fast train, I know. What we'll do is, if someone reminds me, because I'm going to forget, when we get to Milton Keynes, if I can remember where the route hop is, and there's a whole story in that one, what we'll try and do is get out of this train, go to the route hop, and then see if this train is still there, because then eventually, not today, we could then take that to Euston. Yeah, so the same train. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Remember to route hop. You can tell Trent isn't in a happy mood today. He's feeling a bit fed up with himself today. He's playing Train Sim World 6. That's how you know things are bad. Yep, thank you, Connor. Right, anyway, we got 5.9 miles to Lichfield's Trent Valley. Was there something we're supposed to remind you about? The giveaway. Yeah, definitely the £1 million giveaway, Nigel. Is he practicing to take over your screen? 0622 to that station. But yeah, that's the one that stops at Polesworth. That's, you know, one thing at a time. Do we need to remind me about being professional? I am professional. Not everyone can be... Look, charming, good looking, charismatic, a bit cuddly, professional. That's it. Corvonia. Right, anyway, we're 4.7 miles from Lichfield's Trent Valley. Then we'll go up the stairs to where the Birmingham Cross-City. Oh, that, for anybody... Okay, I'm in one of those moods, okay. If anybody watched Mock the Week, was that scruffy-looking comedian from Birmingham? You know, the boss-eyed one that looked like they just dragged him off the street from under a cardboard box. Okay. We're getting some power on now. So yeah, what we want to do, yeah, bye Tiger, is go all the way to Milton Keynes and try and come back on something fast back to Crewe. But we need to time it right. Hang on, why is Trent... Have you changed your name, Trent? I can't remember seeing a Snagglefoot bit. Okay. Maybe it's because of a different colour. Right, anyway. 2 miles from Lichfield Trent Valley. You can't spell. No one in this community can spell. No matter how many H's you throw in there. Well, that name is only like that because he couldn't spell the word million. Yeah, but I normally see the same colours. Alright, anyway, we are braking. Braking. Oh, do you notice as well, anybody watch the Tom Scott video? That was on the route that's in Train Sim World. The Glossop and Hatfield one. I've done that in real life, done that in Train Sim World. Connor's blue for me.
are now approaching Lichfield Trent Valley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Oh, God. No, hang on. I've got it. That's it. I'm going to have to end everything. I think I've just spotted the start of an email on my phone offering me early access to Bus Sim 27. Right, sod Train Sim World 6. That's it. I'm out of here. I've peaked. Yeah, I didn't say when, but yeah. Right, we've
This
arrived.
is Lichfield Trent Valley. Welcome aboard this London
Right,
North Western
let's get out of
Railway
here.
service to London Euston. The next stop.
Right, so handily, there are stairs which go up here to Birmingham Cross City. So there we go. So that's the Birmingham Cross City going to Bromsgrove. So you can route hop between the two routes here if you own Birmingham Cross City. And there's the route hop point. Your ears are hurting. What's that noise? Electricity. Alright, anyway, back down to the truck. Get out the way.
For your safety and comfort, this station
So it looks like I will be previewing... That was echoey. It looks like I will be previewing Bus Sim 27 then. Right, anyway, let's get back on board. So yeah, eventually what I do want to do is start at London Euston, we have a problem, go to Milton Keynes, come here, route hop to Birmingham Cross City, go into Birmingham New Street, route hop again to Birmingham to Crewe, go up to Crewe, and then come back down this route. And eventually you'll be able to do that, and also then go up to Crewe to Preston, Preston to Carlisle,
Welcome
and at some point,
London North
hang on.
Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Oh god, I've got to reply to the email to get Bus Sim 27. Let's do it, shall we? I'll do it live on the stream because, yeah, professional.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it.
Say it. Sorted. Right, what do we got? 5.3 miles then to Tamworth. And then on back down to Milton Keynes. And then, yeah, I haven't done the 805 or the 807 yet in this. Done the 390, which we did yesterday. So it'd be nice to get an 805 or 807. I want to try and do it without going back to the main menu if we can. Why am I quiet? I was sending an email because professional. Good evening, Daniel. How's the new route? It is good. I am enjoying it. As routes go, it is enjoyable. Streams coming up, by the way, for those of you lovely people that are here. God, there is something wrong with me. Hang on, got an idiot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the ground. The drivers missed the platform again.
Thank you, Tiger. 16 of the months. Thank you indeed. I haven't heard a lot of people buy it now. I think it's one of those that you... I'm not going to diss it because I actually really like the route. I think it makes more sense if you've got, obviously, West Coast Main Line South, and if you've got Cross City, maybe not Birmingham to Crewe, because you'll get this to Stafford and then up to Crewe. And if you like British stuff, I know it's not cheap, but it's a big route. Anyway, yes, lovely people. And Tiger. Streams coming up then. Tomorrow night, Church Simulator. Yeah, I know. I put a video out. A bit of... What? Hang on. I put a video out on it on Sunday. I would suggest, if you can, not because of the views, watch the video before tomorrow's stream, because at least then the stream may make some sort of sense. That's tomorrow night. Thursday night is Busbound, more multiplayer in that. Friday night, Chained Together. I am already looking forward to Friday night's stream. Last week it was me and Trent chained together. This week, me, Trent and Tiger. And we're going to start right at the bottom, and we're going to keep starting from the bottom until we get to a point that we haven't been to. So that's Friday night. Saturday night we got some golfing with Ed, and then Sunday lunchtime back on the farm. And then next week, next Tuesday, I will be here with Running Train, because I want to do a night run in that and a snowy run in that. And next Wednesday, hopefully, and it's not been confirmed yet, hopefully we might be able to leave Crewe and go north. We will see. I'm guessing we'll get that confirmed in the next day or so. I'm going to be the vicar of Dibley. As long as I don't fall into a puddle, I'm okay. Right, we'll shortly be arriving at Tamworth. We're nearly on time. Now, this is the problem with my theory of route hopping, and see if the train's still there.
Approaching Tamworth. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
If I arrive late and then route hop, the train I've arrived on will be gone. Is there a confessional booth? Watch the video, Daniel. You will find out. Can we call you Father Jack? No, that's Ed. I'm more, who was the, not the thick one. Who was the main guy? That'd more be me. Ted. Oh, yeah. that makes sense, doesn't it? It does make sense. Look, it's been a long time since I've seen the show.
Platform 2 for the 10.
Being called Father Ted. Yes, all right.
Western Railway service to London Euston, calling at Athelston, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Right, lock doors. So we've got Athelston, Nuneaton, Rugby and Milton Keynes to go. Yeah, I really like this route for the length. 108 miles, an hour and 37 minutes to do a full run in the 350 from one end to the other, and about an hour and 9 minutes to do the semi-fast.
London North Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Athelston, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston.
And I really like those announcements. Dear Father Steve, I have
familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Are we going to get the Transport Police announcement now? What are my thoughts on Bus Sim? When I do get to review it, you'll get an honest review.
British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
And no, Pat. I like a little route. Prefer a little one. Anyway, from that video that we saw that wasn't actual in-game footage of the coach journeys in Bus Sim 27, I don't know. I will hold judgment until I actually play it. Right, so 6 miles to Atherstone. So yeah, the route hopping thing could be a problem if you arrive at Milton Keynes late. If you arrive what you want to do is arrive early. It's still the same game, but yeah. Well, it said long distance journey between like 2 cities, wasn't it, that are in the map. I bet their idea of long distance is probably about a 15-minute journey. What is this early I speak of? Well, it's going to be difficult. So we know it's not going to work if we arrive on time. On time, on digital, on 88 to 91 FM. This is BBC Radio 2. When you say isn't early near Reading, someone did that joke last night. I think it's probably you, Colin. Are you just repeating the same jokes now, waiting for them to be funny? You might want to keep going. When you say if you arrive late, do you mean when? He wasn't here. Spelt wrong. Well, why? If I make the effort to be here for most of the stream, I'm sure, you know, some of you could make the effort to be here for a percentage of it. I put 0 effort into these streams, and, you know, I expect you guys to do the same. You're here. Well, you're an idiot. And yes, I will be doing probably in the next month a full run from Euston to Carlisle in one stream. You need to psych yourselves up to watch. Is it quite sad? This is the highlight of my day. I'm not sure if it is. I really look forward to it. I mean, I'm honestly, I am thoroughly enjoying the streams at the moment. I'm really enjoying creating content, which is why you're getting bombarded with a load of stuff over the next 4 weeks. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. It's the same as the professionalism he speaks of. We just yet to see it. This is it. This is me. No, this is the professionalism. This is it. How many thumbnails have I got of the 350? It's quite a lot. Maybe we'll do one later with the 805 or the 807. Otherwise, every other thumbnail, a bit like in OMSI, it's always the same bus. I see a train. Hello, train. That's a good film. The Greatest Showman. I do like that. The only bit that annoys me on that film is the bit where he's on the train going backwards and you can quite clearly see it's CGI. That's the only bit that annoys me. And did I see something yesterday somewhere over the rainbow? No. Is there a Mamma Mia 3 coming? Or is it out? I never really watched Mamma Mia 2. Quite like the first one. Mum used to watch it a lot. I've listened to Mamma Mia 2. Never watched it. Once a train nerd, always a train nerd. There's another train. I'm going to give it the horn. There you go. A third. What was the... I don't know. I just saw someone recording audio for Mamma Mia 3. In the works, according to Google. There you go, see? Well, I suppose if it's going to be ABBA again, they've earned such a lot of money from it, haven't they? With the whole ABBA, thing. They're not really there concert thing. I mean, I could try that. I mean, I could actually. No, Nigel would like that. If I tried a stream and I just wasn't here. I could just do a flight stream, couldn't I? Just take off, put the autopilot on, start the stream, let you lot just talk to yourselves, and then just end the stream. Anyway, we'll shortly be arriving at Atherstone.
We are now approaching Atherstone. Please mind the gap when
Mamma
leaving the
mia,
train and
here I
step
go
onto the
again.
platform
My,
before
my.
removing heavy luggage
How
and push
can I
steps.
forget you, Mamma Mia? No, I don't do singing. We're about a minute late. And you can tell that by the way that we're a minute late. If you're new to the streams, by the way, if it's your first time here, hello, welcome. They are always this random.
Please do not leave your
You're not new.
luggage on the station. Luggage left unattended may be
This is Atherstone. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston.
04. London North Western Railway service.
I'm newer
to
than you.
London Euston. Calling at Nuneaton.
Hang on, this has got no branding on it.
Milton Keynes Central. And London
Why has this got no branding on it? I thought I put a branding patch in. Ah, it's because it's the 4. The 4 hasn't got the branding patch because, okay, the branding patch doesn't cover the 350-4. The branding patch only covers the other ones. So maybe there'll be an update to the branding patch then adding in the 4. Can you be new Pat? What, Pat Mark II? Right, Nuneaton is next. What else did I watch last night? I watched something interesting on YouTube last night. I watched,
Welcome aboard
hang on, we got
London
3
North
announcements.
Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston.
Okay, there'll be another announcement along shortly.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
And if you want to know about the British Transport Police, here's what you can do.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
See? Professionalism. I should have really carried on with radio, shouldn't I? I was saying something then. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, what I watched on YouTube last night. There was a thing, there was something. Let's look at my YouTube history. No. I'll learn about WWDC and the boring things that are coming to an iPhone. Oh, and there's a thing about runway numbers and why they exist. Things, that was quite interesting. Steve can be the next Ken Bruce. No, it'd have to have that awkward sexual excitement between me and whoever it is that's reading the traffic. It's something to do with wings. It's wind, actually. So you want to be Johnny Walker? He's dead. You know, traffic on his news show. Well, he used to, didn't he? With Lynn Bowles, there'd be that awkward sexual tension between him and Lynn Bowles. The number is the compass direction. Exactly. So runway 26 is 260 degrees. Anyway, we're 2.5 miles from Nuneaton. Coming up after this, the greatest hit from ABBA. Alright, so making our way. We're on the way. Anyway, whatever that song was. And then what we want to try and do, because it's about an hour and 10-minute run back, so we should be fine on time, hopefully, to do a 4-line run. The Proclaimers, yeah. And people wonder why I'm single. If you're out there and you're interested. Anyway, yeah, we need to do a 4-line run back to Crewe when we get to Milton's Keyne. We'll save the route hoppy thing, because I don't think it'll work. What do you recommend? Do we try it? I don't know. We'll see how we get on time. I don't know. I can't decide. I need to watch the next episode of Tiptoe. Or do I don't know if I should save them and binge watch them. I don't know. Tiger's Offering. I have some standards. It's the long hair. Don't do long hair. If you're out there and interested, run as far as you can before it's too late. Alright, we are now arriving at Nuneaton.
We are now approaching Nuneaton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto
That
the
was a
platform
lot of
before
braking.
removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Just where the nuns are, it is. Has anyone eaten a nun? I'm going to keep it clean. So what's that thing back there then? As you at the end of the platform, that was like 4 centre type things in a row. Anybody a train weirdo that knows what that is? Blue Nun is a wine. Have you ever drunk Blue Nun? Oh my God, it is the sweetest wine ever.
This is Nuneaton. Welcome aboard this London North Western
Railway service to London Euston.
Hang on.
Calling
All
at
right.
Rugby.
Depending how long the thing is, you might be able to see it. Does Blue Nun even count as wine? I miss wine. I really miss wine. But if I started drinking wine again, you wouldn't see me on the farm stream on a Sunday.
Calling at Milton Keynes Central and London Euston.
I hear a train. This thing.
To travel on this service, please join the train now.
What's that?
As it is ready to leave. Platform 5.
Or is that just covers over the cables?
Northwestern Railway service to London Euston, which is ready to leave.
There's a train. That's a 66. Does sound good. It's got a red. Anyway, 14 miles to Rugby. Well done, you identify a 66. I'm not as stupid as
Welcome
Pat
aboard
looks.
this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston.
Blimey, that's a hell of a run. So,
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
anyway, we're now going to hear about the British Transport Police. If you're concerned, this is how to contact them.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Anyway, there's a big rugby ball outside the station at Rugby. And now in English. Oh, we did the Fernbus thing last night, didn't we? The next of kin card thing. I remembered it because professional. Yeah, it's a hell of a run then. So it goes Rugby, Milton Keynes, then non-stop to Euston. See, this is the sort of service we want to do when we come up from Euston. We have a problem. You want to get to Milton Keynes as quickly as you can. See, part of me would like to do it. If someone does a modern timetable for Crewe to Preston, and I know we've got one from Preston to Carlisle, I'd almost like to do a stopping service from Euston to Milton Keynes, then this from Milton Keynes to Crewe, stopping service Crewe to Preston, and then Preston to Carlisle. You're probably talking a 7-hour stream. But I think doing it on fast services, it'll get a bit boring a bit quickly. Some evening services go non-stop from Euston to Warrington Bank Quay. Blimey. Get on with it. No. Do it now. I can't do it now because it's 7 hours time. That'll be 2 o'clock in the morning. No one would be here. And I'd be sat here on my own thinking, hang on, I've got to be at work in 5 hours. You dream of a 7-hour stream. No, Nigel, you dream of a 7-minute stream. I'm sat on my own. It's like when I started doing this and no one was watching. Can we have a 24-hour stream? I think probably 7 or 8 years ago, I could have probably have done a 24-hour stream. I think something like that is all down to the time you start. I think you'd want to start about 4 a.m, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to start in the middle of the day. You'd want to start early morning. So you could go to bed early the night before, get up early, stream. Throughout the morning you'll be fine. Throughout the afternoon and evening you'll be fine. Then you know as you're getting tired, it's the early hours of the following morning, and then you can end. I don't think I could do it now. Hi, Pops. Well, again, that was the idea when I was going to do the Paddington to Penzance in a Pacer again. Was that we were going to do a driver swap at every station. So the plan was to have people here and then at every station just swap drivers. But obviously that never happened. Because then you'd have someone else sitting here. So you'd have like a period of time where you wouldn't have the pressure on you to keep talking. But everyone that's ever sat here has struggled to keep their eye on chat and concentrate on the game. We'll see. A long stream I can do. We did when Farm Sim 25, was it 25 came out? We did what, 11 3/4 hours or whatever it was? Or was that Farm Sim 22? We did nearly a 12-hour stream. Right, we got a 50. It was 22, was it? Because there's a few of us. It was like 11 3/4 hours we did. I always said that I could do a longer stream on like a Saturday night. Oh, balls. Oh, I sneezed and missed the bloody AWS. Yeah, I know. I turned my head to sneeze and missed the AWS. We get... I think we get locked out, I think, for a period of time. Yeah, we got a penalty duration. It's fine. Don't sneeze. Passengers are thinking, okay. Come on. Take another 350 screenshot. Oh, there's a few coming up. I've done some videos coming out the next few weeks, and there's a couple of 350s. There we go. We're okay now. A visit to management for tea and biscuits for causing an unscheduled stop. I sneezed. I was distracted by chatting to chat. We'll blame exclamation mark tiger in chat, please. Well, don't sneeze. It's hay fever. There's lots of grass in here. Anything from the trolley, dears? Or mow it. I can't. It's been too flipping moist. I've got a moist... No. 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 Just no. Anyway, if you're new, welcome. Streams coming up tomorrow night. No trains. It's going to be Church Simulator. I know. Video went out on YouTube on Sunday for my first look at it. Really enjoyed that. So going to be streaming it tomorrow. Thursday night we got some Busbound in multiplayer. Friday night is more Chained Together. Loved it last Friday. That first look at Chained Together with just two of us. Doing it with three of us this Friday. Saturday night we got some Golfing with Idiots, which is another game. I think we've been doing that for a decade on and off. And then Sunday lunchtime we're back on the farm in Farm Sim 22. And train wise, next week on Tuesday night will be some running train. Wednesday night, hopefully I'll be back at Crewe, providing we can get back there tonight. I think it's going to be tight actually, because it's an hour and 10-minute run and we've not got to Milton Keynes yet. It's about a 20-minute run from Rugby to Milton Keynes, so we might not get to Crewe. We might only get to Stafford. Which that could be interesting. We'll stop missing the... Oh, so you're blaming me, are you? Is that what you're doing? Well, fine. Just be blunt about it then. Fine. If that's your attitude, fine. See it, say it, sorted. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to murder you again. Cue the closing credits. Okay. Good night, everybody. Nigel got excited then. Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay, we're definitely going to be late. What? I don't know. Will we be late into Rugby? If it's first... Oh, hang on. I done my thing, have I? If it's the first time you're seeing this route, there it is. So it goes all the way from Milton Keynes to Crewe. So links on to West Coast Main Line South at Milton Keynes and goes on up to Crewe. There are links at Lichfield Trent Valley to Birmingham Cross City and a link at Stafford to Birmingham to Crewe via Wolverhampton. There you go, it's enough of that. If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh. Anyway. My leg. My ego. A musical interlude. Did I make that map? Yeah. Lunch break today. Durft. You sure he's going to be a 37 pretending to be a 66? It could well be. Bing! Oh, I think we made a decision today as well that I'm definitely going to go and see Barry's little engine over the summer. I think that's going to be quite a cool day out. Day out to see the legend that is Barry. We are so grateful Steve is singing for us. We're so lucky. You really need to get out more. No, Barry, it's a little railway thing over by St Neots. He has posted a picture of his engine in the Discord. Little battery electric. It's a day out, isn't it? Bing! Bluebell. That's it. We will shortly be arriving into Rugby, home of football. Oh, if anyone hasn't watched, by the way, Mock the Week this week returned for the summer season, which I really like the idea of. Just watch it. The whole, what did someone, I won't spoil it, but Dara O'Brien had glasses on for the first time. Yeah, what someone said he looked like with the glasses on was hilarious. And then there's the whole German accent thing going on. That's so good. Right, we will shortly be arriving at Rugby. I don't know where it came from when I went to Rugby. Is Rugby part of the Birmingham Day Ranger thing? Can I do my German accent? I cannot do the German accent. I fail at it very badly. You will not be arriving at Rugby anytime soon. We shall spank you silly if you arrive at Rugby. So I can't do German. It actually covers a fair area, that Birmingham Day Ranger. That's why we did it a few times. It actually covers up as far as Shrewsbury, which I think Trent wasn't allowed through the barrier at Shrewsbury because the person on the barrier said that ticket wasn't valid. Yet the rest of us, the other side of the barrier, were like, it is, we're on the same ticket. So it covers down to Stratford.
Rugby. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
We know it covers to Tamworth. It goes down as far as Worcester as well. It's actually a really good value Day Ranger. It's about 30 quid. Stratford and East London. Not that Stratford, dear. The other Stratford. The ones upon Avon. The one where Shakespeare didn't live because he never existed. But Americans go there anyway. Right. 2 minutes late at Rugby. Can we make up some time?
The next stop will be Milton Keynes Central.
Because if we're going to try and get back to... I don't think we're going to make it back to Crewe. I don't know then what I'm going to do next week. Now then. I can't promote a new line by starting somewhere that isn't on the new... I don't know. What noise was that? I don't know what noise that was. Okay, 31 miles to Milton Keynes. Do an extra catch-up stream to get to
Welcome
Crewe.
aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. We'll be calling at Milton Keynes Central and London Euston.
Because I can't, because it's about, if we get to Stafford, it's about 20 minutes.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
No. What my plan is, it's all down to me remembering this as well. Wherever we get to today, I'll record a video from there over the weekend, put that out on YouTube as an extra video on Wednesday, filling in the gap. Are you going to share it? Look, how long have you... Again, also explains why I'm single. Anybody that spent any time around me will know this is what I'm like. I start talking, and then there's a thought process that goes on, and I have to wait for that to finish before I carry on talking. You're busy Wednesday. I don't care about that. What a shame. What? The whole me being single thing? Oh, about Pat being busy. Yeah, we won't miss you. Pat's not here on Saturday. We're not going to miss him. Maybe you could do a long stream on Saturday. Just because Pat isn't here. You work hard on a Wednesday. Not on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday or Friday. Just a Wednesday. I really like the audio from this train as well. I think they've done a really good job with this. Right, so a 17-minute run down to Milton Keynes. Then we've got to see what there is that's fast going back to Crewe. And can we get there? But it's an hour and 10-minute run, which is great because it shows the route's long. But it's a pain when we've got about an hour and 5 minutes-ish before the stream ends. That's dark. It was the longest tunnel in the world. Stream doesn't have to end at a set time, it can go later. Yeah, but everyone starts getting the jitters about 20 past 8. We'll see. It would be nice to get back to Crewe. .601. Just as the countdown ends. Oh crap! Hang on, you do it to yourself. I need to look in future, because occasionally I look to see if anyone's there at the start, because it's actually I don't know, it's one of those things. I just find it quite weird and quite humbling that there's people sat waiting for the stream to start, so I can see who's in chat before. I'm gonna have to keep the eye out now to see if Nigel's there. Oh shit. Okay, bad news everybody. I've been given a Steam key to Bus Sim 27 with an embargo of 5 p.m. on June the 14th. When's that? Sunday. Okay, there might be an extra Sunday video going out this week then at 5 p.m. My first look at Bus Sim 27. It's only the demo apparently. No. No. I think it's just a demo. No, it'll be a video. No, I'll do a video on it Sunday night. Come on, stream it. No. The people have spoken. Really? I'll look at it on Saturday. And then also the game. And we'll see. Wow. I'm sorry, Tiger. We want to stream. You've got to stream now. I was here yesterday. Stream it Monday. If it's just a demo, it's probably like 10 minutes worth, isn't it? We want a good stream. You've been waiting for one of those for how many years, Nige? Six. There you go. Right. Anyway, let's talk about Bus Sim. I need to install it after the stream. Someone remind me. Not now. 21 miles to go. No, I said not now. Yeah. Do you not realise how annoying you are? I don't know if you have. I don't know if you're aware of it. I'm not. We won't be doing the route hopping at Milton Keynes unless we've got about 10 minutes to wait. Not now, Kato. I didn't say install. I can't install it now because I've got the Steam key to put into Steam. I can't do that while I'm doing this. Okay, no my luck now. We're going to get a red, aren't we? Just as where time's against us. Quickly, there's no time. Or paste it into chat. Yo, paste the Steam key into chat. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Hang on, if it's a demo, it's going to be available to everybody anyway. Unless it's just 'cause I've got it early. It could be. But it's not out until September, which I suppose it's only a few months away if you think about it. It's only a few months away if you don't think about it. It's the same amount of months away. Bing! Oh, I was going to say something. I haven't finished watching it yet, but that Tiptoe, if anybody's been enjoying watching Tiptoe, there was another show that it reminds me of that was on a few years ago, set in the same sort of genre, but set in the AIDS epidemic, that was really good. That was only like 5 or 6 episodes as well. Might be less than that. It's a Sin, yeah, that's the one. That was brilliant. Right, 16 miles. So yeah, definitely enjoying this route. I'm actually liking the fact that there is these long distances between some of these stations. and I'm definitely looking forward to being able to route hop. I don't know if it's going to work. We won't try it today, and let's say unless we have got time. So I don't know if you could bring a train up from Euston, arrive at Milton Keynes, route hop, and then carry on in that train from Milton Keynes. If you arrive early at Milton Keynes, you'll be fine, because then the train that you were driving wouldn't have arrived yet when you route hop. If you arrive late, it'll be gone. It's going to be an interesting one. It is slightly frustrating that the route hop points aren't at the same place on both maps. So where you route hop from isn't where you route hop to. You'd think they'd put them in the same place, wouldn't you? No, it's not that sim. So, if I took the 8 o'clock train out of Euston, say, and it arrived at Milton Keynes, I know, for easy's sake, at 9 o'clock on West Coast Main Line South, in theory then, there should be a service at 9 o'clock from Milton Keynes going to Crewe. So if you arrive on that service from Euston at 9 o'clock, you should be able to route hop, and that service is there on the same platform, ready for you to take over again to drive to Crewe. I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe if someone's got the route and they want to try that, because I won't get a chance to. That's a train. There's plenty of stuff heading that way now that's fast. I bet because we want to go and get something fast, it won't be there. Yeah, but no. What I don't want to do in someone that has both routes, me? What I don't. Thank you, Trent. Love you too. What I don't want to do is go back to the menu. That's the whole idea of this. You may not have noticed this, for those of you that weren't paying attention. I want to be able to do it without going back to the menu. That's the whole idea. That's been its whole premise of this adventure thing. I start in the menu at the beginning, and where I can, I don't go back to the main menu until the end. And that's what I want to do when I do Euston to Carlisle, is not go back to the menu once. Just do it with route hopping. I know someone has both routes too. Is it me again? Thank you. I'm going to have a jelly baby. I've told you this, haven't I? My ex many years ago, which is when I started eating jelly babies. I used to be driving. He didn't like driving long distances, so he'd be passengering, even in his car, which was great for me because his car was better than mine. Anyway, he'd have the jelly babies, and then, because we were so funny together, when I wanted a jelly baby, I would then go, "Give me a jelly, baby." It amused me. Anyway. I have both routes, so I'm not doing your job for you. Thanks, Nige. Appreciate that. No, that's what we used to say. One of those things you had to be there for. Even the ex-comrades used to feed me. Right. So what we want to do is get in and out of Milton Keynes as quickly as possible, which pretty much everyone that's ever been to Milton Keynes has said. Yeah, they're not the same inside now as they were. They taste different. I still like them. Oh, typical. Look, all these flipping fast services now going the other way. What's the betting when we get there? There'd be like a 25-minute wait for a fast service. It's like this when you're changing trains, isn't it? You've got that, you've got to get in and get out. Or spawn one. No, I want to do it properly with a timetable and service. I want to drive the 805 or the 807. I haven't driven one yet. You bought some giant Skittles. I fancied chocolate on Sunday night. I realised I didn't have any. Can't speed time up. God mode isn't working. Because it's a new route. And technically it's not out yet. Or wasn't when I fired this up. So I'll probably get a patch. Yeah, I know. It was Sunday night. I was like, I can't be bothered to go to the shops. Nicotine patch. I only smoked for 6 months. I think because of that, I just quit. I start drinking again. Hang on, that'll keep that. That's what I need in my life. Okay, we are 5 miles from Milton Keynes. Only 6 months, no commitment. I was 16. I started smoking because I wanted to be one of the cool guys at work, and then realised what I was spending on cigarettes and bus fare back and forth to work that I could have got a moped. So I bought a moped. I did. Little 50cc Honda City Express. And then 2 weeks after I got it, I rode to Birmingham on it. It took me 3 hours. My mum did the same. She just stopped. She said, I've had enough of this. And she'd smoked all her life from probably like 14, 15. And she was in her 70s. That's a freight train. I see a freight train. It's a train that carries freight. It's called a freight train. Okay, we're 2 miles from Milton Keynes. Then we've got to turn around and try and get back to Crewe, if we can. Or at least Stafford. So we'll get back to where we started. There's a red ahead. It's red ahead. We accept the sighting of a freight train this time. It was there last time. I just got the class wrong. Oh, the worst one for me, which I stopped smoking, but I occasionally would have a crafty drag when I was drinking. And because then you could smoke in pubs. So because everyone I was with smoked, I'd have to go and sit in the smoking room in a pub, which means then I had the craving. I used to do it on purpose to annoy people as well. Someone do that thing of going, hold that, and then you take a drag and they go, oi! We're now arriving at Milton Keynes.
We are now approaching Milton Keynes Central. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
The drag is the holding tax, exactly. It's like people learn, and very quickly, like if they went to the loo not to get me to hold their beer or wine or whatever it was they were drinking, they learn. They'd say, hold that, and it for a wee. Okay. They come back, the glass was empty. I don't know how that happened. What it was there when it was some in it when they gave it to me. I gave it back to them, it's empty. Very often after that happened, I never asked me to hold it again. Right, we've arrived at Milton Keynes. What we now need to do is leave Milton Keynes. So we need to get a service going back towards Crewe, and hopefully a fast one without going back to the menu. So we need to end this service, spawn back in, and then get out of the train before it leaves. Okay, continue, return to free roam. Step over that person. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Platform 3. That's going to Birmingham. Platform 5 and 6. Platform 6 to Birmingham. Platform 5 to Crewe. The 12:19. That's a stopper though. And then 1 and 2, we've got Euston and Euston. So there's nothing. Yet all those fast trains that we passed, and there's nothing going to Crewe other than a stopper. So there's nothing down that end. No. It's like they run on the timetable. Yeah. So the 12:19 to Crewe. And we can't speed time up. We got no dog mode. See, that's going to Birmingham. Calling it Rugby, Coventry, and hang on, it's going to Rugby. That's back in the right direction, isn't it? What if we get on this and go to Rugby? That's fine. Right, now I've taken it over. I can now run down the other end. Okay. Right, so I have to take this to Rugby. And then see what we can do from Rugby. Under pressure. Why is it so long? And get stuck at Rugby. Yeah, but at least it's not Milton Keynes. Okay. Master key on. Reverser into forward. There we go. Right, go. 31 miles to Rugby. Let's go, go, go. Well, not quite an 805 or 807. But at least we're out of Milton Keynes quickly. The thing is, okay, now here's a problem. The other fast services don't stop at Rugby, do they? Aren't they just straight to Stafford? So are we literally going to get stuck at Rugby? Yeah, so if we want an 805 or 807... Well, we'll find out when we get to Rugby. When you go to Crewe via Birmingham. That'd take longer. Wasn't there a Manchester-Liverpool train due in? Well, it's too late now. No, again, you're being helpful now, aren't you? We've already left Milton Keynes. Have you not realised the level of professionalism you're dealing with here? This is the thing you should have told me like 5 minutes ago. It was on the board. I don't pay attention to those things. Should have really checked that. Yeah, thank you. Right, anyway. There's a freight train there, look. We're on our way back to Rugby. See, this is where... Is it a 66? Yes. This is where I'd actually like to do the longer stream. Because then you would have that opportunity to wait. And you could use a bit of dog mode. I just think it'd be interesting doing Euston Mirror Problem all the way to Carlisle. Because you wouldn't know what services you can get on. Can you imagine doing it and only doing it one stop at a time like we did with the passenger thing? Like 36 hours later we're still here. 3 in the morning, no services. Imagine doing it, running a red halfway through the stream, yeah. That's why I genuinely, I'm really liking this. Wherever we get to is where we carry on from. You know, if the new route does come out next week from Crewe to Preston, in order to show you it, I've got to get to Crewe. If we don't get there tonight, which is looking unlikely now, I'm going to have to do an interim video at the weekend finishing this journey to Crewe and put that out on Sunday going, right, now, hang on. No. Huh. I've just... Right. These two videos, right, yesterday and today, are going on YouTube in the middle of July. Approximately. I can't then put a video out on Sunday that falls after this one before this one goes out on YouTube. But then I suppose... Or I might just have to do like an hour stream on Sunday night. Right? This is only going to be like 40 minutes or an hour. We've got to get from... We've got to get from where we get today to Crewe. Do a train stream followed by bus sim. I might have to. I might just have to do like a 40-minute. I think bus sim 27 is going to be dire. Okay. we'll see what we can do in the next like 50 minutes. I don't think we're going to get back to Crewe. I'm ignoring the temporary speed limit ahead. We'll stick to line speed. Well, no, in this series, I'm liking them going out in order. In 2 weeks' time, there's one going out on a Tuesday and a Thursday, because otherwise they would have been going out in August. So the one after this one and before the next one would have to be the little one. Do you know what it means by the Flixbus expansion? It means it'd be Flixbus branding. Hang on, is Bus Sim 27 set in actual real places then? Because surely Flixbus wouldn't allow them to have a license if it was fictional. Or Flixbus that desperate now? We'll see. Slightly speeding, don't worry about this. If you've just joined, we started at Stafford earlier, have gone down to Milton Keynes, and now trying to get back to Crewe. Ready for next week, where hopefully I can show you the new Crewe to Preston route that's coming. But we may not get to Crewe tonight because of time. So wherever we get to tonight, I'm going to have to do an extra stream now to fill in the gap. Actually, I could do the stream at the same time as I put out the Bus Sim 27 video. So you'd have a tough choice then of what to watch. It's time, innit? I honestly didn't think it'd take us that long to get... I was hoping to do a fast service down to Milton Keynes and then maybe a semi-fast service back. I didn't realise we'd end up on a slow service down to Milton Keynes and then struggled to get back. I thought in 2.5 hours, easy. Stafford to Milton Keynes to Crewe. Not a problem. No. I think we'd end up back at Stafford. It'll be fine. And I don't think Bus Sim 27 is going to be stream worthy. Not the demo. I think it's going to be 10 minutes of demo. I will put that video out. I've already got a video going out, which is my winter car is going out this week. So I'll do an extra first look video for Sunday at 5. I wasn't going to record anything this Saturday, but now it seems like I'm going to. And would you like to know, Tiger? Right, 18 miles, 17 miles back to Rugby. I was hoping, I've still not driven the 805 and 807. I was waiting to do them on the stream. But I don't think either of them is going to stop at Rugby. I don't think anything's going to stop at Rugby other than a stopping service. I think we're going to be stranded at Rugby. That's very leaning. No, because it'll be. I want to do the time. Whatever time we arrive at where we end today is where I'll carry on from on Sunday. Back to Milton Keynes. I'm not doing that because I've got to be at Crewe ready for Wednesday. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Yeah, stream's coming up tomorrow night. Church Simulator. Yes, you heard it right. Church Simulator is tomorrow night. Thursday night we got some Bus Bound in multiplayer. Friday night, Chained Together. 3 of us chained together. 2 of us last Friday. 3 of us this Friday. Saturday night, some golfing with idiots. Sunday lunchtime, we're back on the farm. it looks like there may be about a 40-minute stream on Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Doing the gap in this between where we end up today and Crewe. We'll see. That's quite tunnely. What train do you like driving the most? I've been enjoying the 350 actually on this, because that's been a lot on West Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line South. I like the diesel version of the 802 down on the Riviera line. That's quite good. So I've not driven the 805 or the 807 yet. Oh, Connor, we missed you every second that you were gone. Does that sound convincing? Oh, look, see, look, now we get lots of fast trains going the other way. When we want one going to Crewe... Wait, did Connor leave? For an hour. Right, so do we think we're going to get stranded in Rugby? Or can we get further than Rugby? Look, the further north we get, the shorter the stream's going to be next time. I don't want to spend the next, 40 minutes stood on Rugby platform. Never done the Thunderball. I did a Thunderball. Purely because, to be honest, £500,000 will be enough for me. Clear the mortgage. Completely gut the house and redo it. Conservatory, new car. Carry on working. Done. How does it work? If you win, you get money. I just do a lucky dip. Nigel will be happier for a shorter stream. I still get Monday off, it's fine. Could you get a 350 at Rugby, ignore all the stops? What, just hammer it straight through? I still think we wouldn't. Thing is, you'd likely, yeah, I was just about to say, you'd likely catch something up. See, I like this. I'm really enjoying doing this. As you've got a destination in mind, you can't go back to the menu. You can only get on services that are actually going to be there. It's actually working well on this because it's a fairly frequent service. Can you imagine how infrequent they're going to be when we get up onto Crewe to Preston and then Preston to Carlisle? I'm going to do it legitimately this time. I know last time we ended up in the 153, didn't we? Down. I don't think we could just gun it to Crewe because you're stuck by line speed. And it's still a fair way to Crewe from Rugby. We still got to go through all the... Hang on, we can bring the map up. There you go. So we are number 10 is where we're going to. And we've got to get all the way up to number 1. That's a fair way. I don't think we're going to do that tonight. Stafford, maybe. Possibly. I don't even think we'll get to Stafford. Yeah, Connor. Right. Slower speed limit. Put a bit of brakes on. So we've got to get off at Rugby. And then see where we end up. I like the idea of doing this, see. Like coming back into London. It's a shame that those route hops didn't work on the Bakerloo line. up at Queen's Park and stuff onto the West Coast Main Line. That's the only bit that ruins that, because you then can't, coming back down, you can't route hop. There is the one you can do. There is a mod you can put in that allows you to route hop to any station or any other route hop location. So technically you could go all the way to Euston, but then it's not the same line. I liked doing it from the Queen's Park because you're on the Bakerloo line. That then links up with Paddington. You then route hop to go onto the Great Western Express. It works. It's a true connection. That's what you can do in real life. That's why I like it. Hopefully I don't sail through Rugby. Welcome if you're new to the streams. They are normally this random. Don't forget to hit follow to see more content like this. No, I don't do that. Okay. So 3 miles to Rugby. There's more chance of there being a stopping service behind us. I don't think there's going to be another fast service behind us. So I think it's going to be at 3:50. My name is New. Hi. Hi, New. If I hit follow, does that mean I unfollow so I can leave? Yes. Okay. Into Rugby we come. And if you like Train Sim, I'm not promoting my own stuff. I don't do that. I don't know how long it'll be before I do it, but once we get Crewe to Preston and Preston to Carlisle, I will be doing one long stream from Euston, where a problem, all the way to Carlisle in one stream. So probably in the next month, I would say, and that will be a Saturday night. Saturday night. Probably start about 5 p.m. and just keep going till we arrive at Carlisle. Braking. Right. Yeah, it does do that if you unfollow. Okay, so we want to see what's behind us. Rugby's got a few platforms, hasn't it? So I don't know how much further north we can get on this stream. I'm guessing we're going to find out when we arrive. There's at least one, yeah. Well, doing a long stream on a Saturday makes sense. Couldn't do it on a Friday because of the whole worky thing. Sunday, it just like no. So it'd have to be a Saturday night. We're actually early into Rugby as well. Because professionals, see? You all want me to run the red, don't you? I know you're thinking it. We assumed it would just happen. It was very quiet. They started to strike. Okay. So wait for this to service to end, then we spawn back in. Thing is, then we got to try and get out. There we go. There we go. Right. Now we've got to see what else there is. So is there something directly behind us? $12.16 to Birmingham. That's when we're on. $12.34 to Birmingham. How do we get... How do we get to the... Okay.
For your safety and comfort.
Right, what have we got here?
Operates a no smoking
Crewe in half an hour. Well, that's no good, is it? Birmingham, Manchester 12:47, Birmingham, Euston. What are you over there? Hang on. Rugby, Euston. See, they're all going to bloody Euston. I'm not going back to Milton Keynes. So we can't get out of Rugby, is what we're saying then.
Birmingham International and Birmingham New Street. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave.
Yeah, so 12:34.
12:16 Avanti West Coast
Yeah,
service to
so we're
Birmingham
stuck.
New Street, which is ready to
We're
leave.
stuck in Rugby. Ay caramba. What a menu and skips 12:45. I don't want to though. Thing is, there's no dog mode. Yeah, 12:42 to Crewe.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy.
And the 12:34 to Euston. So yeah, it's the 12:42 to Crewe. So do I... Things, how far are we going to get? That's a stopper as well. So do I go back to the menu, spawn back in on foot here at 12:40? Is that allowed? We're not going to get very far because we've only got like 20 minutes or so. So I think I'm going to have to, aren't I? It's the same as speeding up time with dog mode. I'm still doing the journey. Let's do that. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's spawn at Rugby at 12:40 and get that train then and see how far we can take it. We might only go 1 or 2 stops up, but then we have to carry on from there on what looks like to be Sunday evening then. Who would have thought it'd be this difficult to get from Stafford to Milton Keynes to Crewe? Why not get the Manchester Piccadilly? What time was that? $12:47. I can then. So if I spawn back in at 12:45, Okay. 12:45. Hello, Effalump. What platform was that? Well, it depends on where it spawns us in now. Outside the station. I've been out here. There's a rugby ball around there. In reality, there's a big rugby ball here. We walked up there to go to the pub. Anyway. This one. 12:47 to Manchester Piccadilly on time. And does that go to Crewe? And Avanti service. Still not a bloody 8:05 though, is it? Formed of 9 coaches. Come on, hurry up. Calling at. Calling at Stoke-on-Trent. No, we can't get this one. It doesn't go to Crewe. So you made me miss the one I could have got. And I hear a 350 leaving now. See? I should listen to you lot, should I? Get the Manchester, they said. Oh, for God's sake, people. I bet I'll miss one now going north. That 350 I can hear above me. Langford's going south. You're okay. Right, the 1342 to Crewe. So the 1237, the one I wanted to get then.
For your safety, please be aware that the station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge. Once the train
It's not going well, is it?
Please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
Go back and get the 1242. Fine. See, that's what I wanted to do. We're getting less and less time now to get further up the line. Not listening to you lot again. You lot are useless. Right. Rugby. $12.40. we just want a nice long Sunday stream. I blame you lot because of your inefficiency now, ruining my Sunday evening. Okay.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 12:42 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Rugby, Nuneaton, Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford, and Crewe. Platform 2 for the 12:42 London North Western Railway.
Why is it so long?
To Crewe. Platform 2 for the 12:42 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Nuneaton.
I'll be paying the mods overtime.
Lichfield
Yeah.
Trent Valley.
Double their standard rate. You out. Okay, so 12 minutes to Nuneaton. I reckon we'll get as far as Atherstone. We're not going to get to Tamworth. So we're going to have to carry on from Atherstone on Sunday. And get to... Oh, here's a test. I wonder if we could take this same... True. In theory, you should be able to take the same train. Be traditional, get off at Tamworth and look confused, yeah. I'm on Tamworth. I don't know why. Right, let's get going. Go, 14 miles to Nuneaton. So what is the time? So 12:41.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. We'll be calling at...
Yes, another hour and 20 minutes.
Tamworth, Lichfield Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford and Crewe.
Okay.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
TSW6 and AWS operational.
I've just had an idea, okay? A genuine question for you now.
This is British Transport
Hang on.
Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Two choices, okay? Stream Sunday night. Atherstone, which is probably where we're going to end tonight, to Crewe. So we're at Crewe, ready for Wednesday. They might even announce a new route yet. In that case, I'm stuck in Crewe, but that's fine. That's choice one. On this route, direct train, this train, Atherstone to Crewe, which are probably about an hour, job done. How long was you going to stream for? Are we done in about 20 minutes, probably? Option 2, Atherstone, Lichfield Trent Valley. Route hop to Birmingham Cross City, into Birmingham New Street. Route hop, Birmingham to Crewe, go to Crewe. That's option 2. 1. Two sounds more interesting. Or do we save the route hop thing for a future event / longer stream type thing? 3, just start at Crewe and forget the rest. You know, I could just go, look, we've done the full line. Where we end up tonight, we end up, and I'll just start in Crewe on Wednesday. But I'm really liking doing this one continuous journey thing of wherever we get to, because if we want to come back down and do the Euston thing again, I've got to get back to Euston. So it's my roaming driver series all over again, but I didn't think we'd ever be in a position to do it in Train Sim World, because it's the first time we've had this many routes that are joined up. Okay, we got a 75 limit. Or just spawn a fast train and go straight to Crewe. Well, yeah, even like this, if I didn't stop, it's an hour and 20 minutes to Crewe. That'd probably save 10 minutes. I think doing it as a stream makes sense. Because then, from a YouTube point of view, not that anybody watches them anyway, that would go out after those other streams. So it keeps the whole journey thing consistent. We'll see how the weekend goes. We can decide on Sunday. We can decide on the start of the stream Sunday night. Because it'll be an earlier stream. I'll probably stream at 5. So finish the farm at like 2, couple of hours, and then stream again at 5. Right, so we're definitely going to get to Nuneaton. We should get to Atherstone. And then we'll end there. If you like trains, by the way, next Tuesday night I'm going to be streaming more running train. Really liking that. Not something I'll be doing weekly after this, but one to keep an eye on and come back to. But going to do a night run in that on Tuesday and do something in the snow. So we'll do a couple of full line runs, one at night, one in the snow, and then do the express route as well. Next Wednesday then, hopefully, if it is announced in the next few days, we may get Crewe to Preston. It's not confirmed yet, which is why we're trying to get back to Crewe. And then what we'll do after that is then do Preston to Carlisle. And then we'll come back from Carlisle back to London. By then, now that's it. Hang on, that's going to be fun, isn't it? What if Thames Valley launches before we can get back to the Great Western Express route? Am I going to have to scrap every other stream for a few days and just stream train sim so I can get back to the Great Western Express route? It's like, hang on a minute, I can't do that yet. I'm stuck in flipping Carlisle. See, it's my own fault. I've done this to myself, haven't I? More Sunday streams. I only normally stream on a Sunday on a bank holiday. Or Sunday night. Or I just scrap the farming stream Sunday and just stream train sim at lunchtime. Let's make it a bank holiday, if only. This is the first route, though, that I've ever felt that we can do this. Because of the length of the route. A lot of the other routes, I think London to Brighton always feels like a long route because of the distances you've got. This is the one that's felt as though it actually, you know, this is a long route. Alright, you got a 75, 74, 75. We'll see. We'll discuss it over the streams in the next couple of days as to whether we do a Sunday night stream. Pretend you're Scottish. We will shortly be arriving at Nuneaton. So yeah, so it's only 5 minutes between Nuneaton and Atherstone. There's another 8 minutes to Tamworth, so we won't make it to Tamworth. Freight train. That was a freight train over there. You can tell that by the way, it's a freight train. TSW6. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be arriving at Nuneaton. Didn't hear it. That's because we were in here, not out there. I saw it. I didn't hear it. I seed it. See it, say it, saw it. I was listening to Radio 2 in the car on the way home. I don't know how I ended up on Radio 2. I realised that Sarah Cox is actually quite funny. I think she's better than whatchamacallit that got sacked. She's the one going to the breakfast show, isn't she?
We are now approaching Nuneaton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Right, we're arriving in Nuneaton on time because professional. See, yeah, I like this, that we're trying to get somewhere, but we can't because of the timetable services. Obviously, if we'd have had God mode in, which it might work by next week, I could have just sped time up and stood on the platform. I've been the biggest fan. I just thought she was funny today. I quite like Gary Davis. I was listening to him this morning on the way in. About a 24-hour stream. On a weekday.
This is Nuneaton. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. The next stop will be Atherstone.
Wonder what he'll do. Has he actually got his own show on Radio 2 that he will then go back to? Or is he doing something else? He's got to be getting on a bit. He's on a Saturday, is he? I used to like Richard Allenson on a Saturday. He did the Wall of Sound that was brilliant. Hi, Peanut. Right, lock doors. Nothing beats sounds of the 60s. Right, Atherstone, 5 miles, and that will probably do us for today, because Peanut's here now, so we'll end.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Crewe. We'll be calling at Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford and Crewe.
Hang on, another announcement coming.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
And if you want to know about the British Transport Police, here you go.
This is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
No, I bet Tiger doesn't like beans. What I normally do with baked beans, put a bit of curry powder in them, or a bit of chili powder. Not a lot, just a little bit. Give them a little bit of a kick. Something I haven't done for ages. When you're making gravy, it's like sausage, mashed beans and gravy. Put a little bit of chili powder or a little bit of curry powder in your gravy. That makes a difference. It is quite nice. Give your gravy a little bit of a kick. Oh, I've had that for absolutely ages. Sausage, mash and beans. And oh yeah, cheesy beans. You got to have cheesy beans. I nearly bought some Bombay potatoes when I bought my curry on Saturday. Then realised how expensive they were, so I didn't bother. But I do like a Bombay potato. One thing, Sainsbury's used to sell a keema naan, and then they stopped. I don't think there's any way you can buy in a supermarket a keema naan, because that was just like absolute heaven. Sainsbury's sell your nan. She's been dead 33 years, so it'll be difficult. Right, so 2 miles to Athelston. Where we will end for today with the quest then. Well, okay, I've got to get out here, right? If the new route doesn't get released next week, Crewe to Preston, then I haven't got a stream on Sunday, because on Wednesday I'll just carry on from Athelston, and then we'll go Lichfield Trent Valley and then cross into Birmingham Cross City and do that. If it does release, then I'll stream on Saturday and Sunday and carry on from Athelston. I will know that before Sunday. I'll know that probably. Well, aren't Just Trains streaming it this week or something? They posted about it because it's a Just Trains route. I don't know if they've confirmed it yet. That was bad, Peanut. Even for you, that was bad. And Nigel sends email to Dovetail, please delay route. It might be. I just want to say Just Trains are streaming it this week. That's nearly who I worked for. And then Dovetail doing it next week. I have watched Clarkson's Farm 5, the first 4 episodes.
We are now approaching Athelston. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Not as good as the other series. Well, actually, Series 4 was a bit of a yawn fest. Don't I hear... oh, look! Bloody fast service now. I think that would probably started Milton Keynes. James Mays. Yes, I've seen a few of those interviews. They're quite good, Pina. The one with Matey Boy that used to be the thingy presenter, Formula 1 presenter. Well, that probably is the Manchester one. Anyway, there we go. I just live in there. That's convenient for the train, isn't it?
On the platform edge. Once the train arrives, please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
Out the way. Go Love there. I'd love to go and Love there, but I think whoever lives there wouldn't be very happy about that. Right. We will end there. So the plan is, if the new route launches next Wednesday, which I want to be able to show you, I will then stream this on Sunday, carrying on from here and getting to Crewe. If it doesn't release next Wednesday we'll carry on from here and go via Birmingham Cross City up to Stafford and maybe back down to Milton Keynes. Again, that depends on time. So that is the plan. I've taken a thing so I know what time it was we got here. We'll go back to install bus sim. I will put the key in while the countdown credits are going. So there we go. I enjoyed that. I'm genuinely really liking this whole, like, I've got to get there, doing it without going back to the menu, just waiting to see what train turns up thing. It's adding an extra level of enjoyment to me. But yes, we shall see what happens next week with the release of more new routes. Then we can get up to Carlisle. That is the plan. So there we go. Yes, more trains then, either Sunday night with some more of this, or Tuesday night with Running Train. Wednesday we'll certainly back with more of this anyway next week, so a slight switch. Tomorrow night though, Church Simulator. Yeah, tune in for that one. I can recommend, not because I want people to watch it for views or whatever, I don't care about that. Watch the video I put out on Sunday on YouTube of Church Simulator, my first look at it, because then at least we'll carry on from there tomorrow night in the stream. That's tomorrow. Thursday night, some more Busbound in multiplayer. Friday night, some more Chained Together. This time, 3 of us, so that's going to be easy. Saturday night, some golfing with idiots, and then Sunday, we're back on the farm doing the farmy type thing. And then, yes, we will see what happens the rest of the weekend. So there we go. Thank you very much then to you lot for keeping me company throughout that one. More fun tomorrow night. People did things, so we will camp those people. Hello, darling. We will thank those people, not camp those people. Thanks to Tiger for resubscribing, and Tiger for the bit, and Tiger for being a mod along with the other 2. Please don't do that again. I'm not thanking you 3 times ever again. There we go. I will be back tomorrow night with my dog collar on, ready to teach you all about running a church. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching. Good night, everybody, and may your God go with you.